Get off that emotional roller coaster of up and down and up and down and up and down, of feeling really excited about this and really depressed in the next moment of I can do this, I can't do this, I can do this, I can't do this, and learn to live a more evenly, emotionally controlled life. I want to start by sharing a quote from Tim Grover, a famous trainer that trains such athletes as Michael Jordan. He goes on to say, emotions make you weak. You can't let your emotions control you. You have to control your emotions. And that is true. Now, he's not saying, nor am I saying, that you should become some emotionally devoid person, some kind of Vulcan, and suppress all your emotions all the time. That's not only creepy, it's greatly unhealthy, and will lead to a lot of mental problems. So don't do that. What he is saying is, you need to learn to deal with your emotions one at a time. When facing a circumstance where emotion is required, focus on the one that is most beneficial at the time. If you're trying to concentrate on the test, concentrate on the emotion of, I got this. I know what I'm doing. I am confident that I can do this. Don't let your fears, anxieties of you might fail or you might not pass the test get the better of you. Focus on, I've got this. If you're trying to help somebody get a job, focus on, I can help this person. I have the confidence and ability to help this person. If you see a homeless person and you feel moved with compassion, work with that. Be moved with compassion. Use that emotion to think, what can I do to meet their immediate needs? How can I help them get a job? How can I clothe them and feed them, and work with that emotion? Don't let the negative emotions of, well, they have too much need, there's too much to do, I can't possibly help them, shut you down, and then you do nothing at all. Focus on the emotion that helps you get the job done, that helps you win in that circumstance, that helps you succeed at your goal. Being emotionally controlled doesn't mean being emotionally devoid and not having any emotion. It does not mean that you don't have fear, it's that you don't focus on that fear. You push that fear to the side. You focus on, I can do this. You don't go from being so excited to, oh, I have this concert to go to, I have this special event to going to, and the next moment being depressed because, oh, I have nothing to do, I'm lonely, I'm depressed. No, you shouldn't get overexcited about things, nor should you get over-depressed about things. Now, of course, it's normal to get excited and depressed. You don't want to be never excited about things, although some business people will say that not being super excited about things and not getting depressed about things at all is the way to go. And that may work for some people. I'm not saying that you should never be excited about anything or that you should always be excited, but you shouldn't always be excited about everything. Nor am I ever saying that if you feel depressed, you're somehow a failure. No, I personally deal with depression, so of course I feel depressed sometimes. But the key to my life is I don't let that depression rule me and become my focus. When I start to feel depressed, I deliberately focus my emotions on what I do have in life, on the friends that I have, the people that care about me, the successes I have achieved. And I build on those successes. I don't let my depression control me. At the same time, I don't let myself get too excited about upcoming things. Because I personally, if I let myself get too excited about things to come, then I start worrying about whether my speech is going to be good enough, whether if I'm going to have enough money to pay my bills or whatever, and then I get overwhelmed. So I have learned that I have to keep myself on an even keel, to keep myself under control, and to learn not to get too overwhelmed or excited or too overwhelmed and depressed about anything, but to live a life on a more even keel. Now, I'm not perfect at this, obviously. I'm still learning. That's why I'm sharing it with you, because it's a process. It's not something you learn to do overnight. So, that's my challenge to you, and what I wanted to share with you and impart a lesson that I've learned is how to live more emotionally controlled and not to let things get so excited that you feel overwhelmed, or so depressed that you feel overwhelmed, or so excited or depressed that it distracts you from your goal. Picture it like a bowling alley. Whether it's too excited or too depressed, they're both gutters. They're both going to keep you from hitting the 10 pins and getting a strike. Focusing on the emotion that helps you get the job done is going to keep you from being overwhelmed by your emotions. Emotions do make you weak. Now, I'm not saying emotion is evil, but if you let your emotions control you, you will be weakened, you will not reach your goals, you won't be successful, you'll constantly be distracted and grasping at straws, responding to fake emergencies from family and friends, or a false sense of urgency coming from your own brain that says, I need to get everything done now. Allowing yourself to calm down and focus on one emotion allows you to focus on one task at a time, one thing at a time, and concentrate and have the self-control to focus on the goal or task at hand and not be distracted by the so many other things you could or your brain might even tell you should be doing, none of which is healthy. It also keeps your focus off your haters, off the people taunting you and putting you down. It's like a baseball pitcher. When they're pitching on the mound, they've got to focus on getting that ball into the catcher's mitt. That's their sole focus of how they're going to strike that batter out. They're not being distracted by the catcalls of the fans, by what's going on in both dugouts, what's going on in the field behind them. They're focused on that one single task, and they use the one emotion necessary to get that task done. Throw the curveball, throw the fastball. I can do this. I will focus and I will achieve this goal. And that's what they do. So put that into practice each and every task, each and every moment of every day when you're faced with a seemingly impossible goal or task. Think to yourself, what do I need to be doing now, and what emotion would best help me get done what I need to get done now, and walk with that emotion and work with that emotion and do that task and get one thing done at a time, and don't be overwhelmed by all the other distractions. Do this and you'll find amazingly how quickly you're able to get your goals done, and to not only get your goals done, but to begin to help others around you get their goals done at the same time. You all have a great day, and may you be richly blessed.